Liv, can you just talk about how important it was for you guys to turn around the game from the way you played these guys last time and just be more assertive, better defensively than you were last time?
Yeah, it was very important for us to make that change, especially from the way we played them last time, and especially carrying on the momentum from St. John's and just really trying to fit things into place come tournament time. So right now it's really all about the little details for us and the small things and just correcting those and making sure we're getting things right before March.
Can both of you talk about the emotions of the night and finally kind of getting that full UConn experience with a sellout crowd on senior night for you guys after what you've been through this last couple of years?
It was definitely a lot of emotions, and I think it kind of hit everyone when the video started playing and the highlights were going. You hear your name called, you got to walk out there with your family. Kind of just hit everyone. It hit the team too. As you're walking past them, everyone was crying. It was happy tears. So it was a special moment for all of us, and something I think that we'll take with us forever. And then just trying to do that, and then trying to get our minds right for the game was crazy as well. But we adjusted, and we did what we needed to do.
Yeah, just to kind of go off what Evina said, there was a lot of emotion, especially when they played the video. But I think, what really makes it special is just being able to share that moment with your teammates and just realizing, the hard work and kind of the sacrifice you put in for the past 4 years or just however long you've been here. And so just to be able to share that with my teammates and even my family here, it was a very special moment.
You guys found out Paige would be able to play on Thursday. How have you seen her just embrace that, being able to physically play these past couple games behind the scenes, not on the court?
Can you repeat that? Sorry.
How have you seen her, Paige, being able to embrace being able to play again?
Yeah, I think Paige is, getting back into her rhythm. It's not easy coming back after about 2.5, 3 months just out and sitting on the sidelines. So for her, she's adjusting, she's finding her rhythm, and just, you can see it within even the last game to now, just kind of her swagger coming back in the games, just the way she plays, how she gets people involved, everything in between that. And so I'm very excited just to see how, this next month is going to go for her. And, I feel like it's going to be a very strong and really good month for her.
This question is for whoever's comfortable answering it. Your younger teammates could probably speak for hours about what you've taught them, but what did they end up teaching you, especially during this trying final season?
I think we've learned a lot about ourselves as individuals. We had to be really, really patient at times with them, being so young. But I think they also taught us just how to loosen up and have fun. I think when I had first got here, everything was super serious, as it should be, really mature and things like that. But when they had kind of got here, the sophomores now and the freshmen, it was just enjoy the moment, without saying it, just with their actions, and we kind of just made this bond with everyone. That's why we became a true family. So I think that was my biggest take, at least.
Evina, is explaining the current way you guys are playing so well and the win streak, is it as simple as just getting more players back, or is there a different sense of urgency to this team right now? Why are you playing so well?
I think we knew that there was going to come a point in time where we were going to click. We've been saying it even when we're going through, our hell wave and everything was just not going the way we wanted it to. We kept on saying it's going to click, it's going to click, it's going to click. And over this past week, 2 weeks, it's been clicking, defensively especially. And we know everyone's strengths, we know everyone's weaknesses, so we're able to cover up for the most part. And I think we're just understanding us as a whole, which I think is really cool.
Either one of you, just speak to your teammate, Dorka, but I learned on here in national anthem, saw a couple of tears from her,
Yeah, she couldn't have her parents here with her today, but we're her second family. And to her, I think it means a lot, and especially to us, it means a lot just to be able to be there with her and just kind of corral her in the moment like that. And, especially when they're playing her country's anthem, just how she was able to be emotional and kind of just soak up that moment too. I think was really cool to see with her and just how we've been able to embrace her over the season, because it's definitely not easy coming into a UConn program as your first year, even when you played somewhere else. And so I think it just kind of goes even deeper in just how we've been able to embrace her over the season and really just take her in, and how she's been able to adjust with us too, and really just consider us all family and sisters.
Her national anthem started playing, I think a couple of us started crying. And I think that just shows, how much we care for each other, and specifically talking about Dorka. So it was definitely a super cool moment for her.
Evina, because you did transfer and have to make that adjustment, can you just talk about how well Dorka has adjusted in her first year?
She's done an amazing job, and that's something that I had struggled with my first year. Obviously, I wasn't able to play, so I just had to watch. So having to come out here and having to being a senior, being an older guy, so having to leave but still having to, adjust and learn things at the same time, she's done a tremendous job. And then not to mention the language barrier, being from out of country, that's something that I couldn't imagine myself doing. Like, her English is great, Nika's English is great, and that takes a toll on people, which a lot of people don't understand. Her being far away from family, like super far away, they obviously weren't able to be here tonight, so just everything that she's just put into the team on and off the court, I think speaks volumes more about Dorka.
Dorka, can you just talk about the emotions of having all your teammates walk you out on the court, and then for UConn to play your country's national anthem, what that meant to you, and how hard was it after that to get ready for a game?
I mean, I got really emotional, I was trying to hold myself together, and then, they came next to me, everybody was crying, I was like, guys. So it's like, I just felt so loved, like not having my family here, and then they decided, like, I didn't tell them to come walk with me. Everybody was like, I want to walk you out, I want to be there for you. So it was such an emotional moment for me. And then after that, looking up, seeing my flag up there, and then playing the music, I was just battling in my tears. And then after that, we were like huddling up. I was like, all right, now we gotta switch back to game mode, But it was very emotional, and I was really happy, and I felt loved by my teammates and the fans. So it was a really great experience for me.
Hi, Evina back here with the Westbrook Press. I just have a question for both you guys. Your teammates, you guys have a really close bond. Which teammate do you feel like you're gonna miss the most?
Oh. That's a trick question.
Right.
I'll pass on that one.
Maybe a couple of teammates, or would you say Evina Westbrook's in your top 10?
Of course.
Of course. Okay. Great.
Sure,
Great
top
answer.
10.
Of course.
Everyone.
Yeah, I was gonna say everybody. Miss everybody. Yep.
Goofy.
I know.
She's goofy. Michael.
Christyn, with really 3 seasons disrupted in one way or another by COVID or the injuries, you really have to go back to your freshman year to be where you are now, which is going into the tournament with a lot of momentum and kind of that real UConn experience. What has it been like for you this last, week or so, 8, 9 games, maybe, where it's kind of felt like UConn again?
What has it been like? I mean, I've been treating these games like every other game. Like you said, this year has been kind of like my freshman season. But again, I'm just grateful to be able to play. I mean, I don't really look at it like that. We just try to go out every game and play our hardest. But definitely these last couple of games have been a lot of fun. Just getting everybody healthy again, and getting everybody back, and having a lot of guys contribute. So it's just been a lot of fun.
Christyn, can you just assess where this team is headed into the tournament? Are you at the point where you thought you would be? Are you ahead of where you guys thought you would be when you had all those injuries? And do you think you can make a deep run into the NCAAs?
Trying to get me with that question. But yes, I think we can go far. We have a lot of potential with this team. Just getting everybody healthy. We obviously still have a lot of work to do and a lot of things to work on and sharpen up before the NCAA tournament. But I feel like, we have a good shot.
Dorka, once you did get back into game mode after the huddle and everything, you very pleased with the way you played? I mean, a double-double today, you looked like you were focused and not distracted.
I mean, that's how I came into, this day. I know it's going to be a very emotional day for the whole team. And then I think, just getting into that huddle and everybody just get back on the same page. I mean, we knew it's our last game and we wanted to go out with a win and a good win, that is helping us for the next few weeks. So I think everybody was prepared for that. Everybody was logged in. And I think we learned from the past few games, or even our losses, that we have to go and start the game really hard. So I think we did a great job with that today too.
Christyn, this is for you. I know we just love talking about our feelings here. So just what emotions hit you as you were walking out there with your parents? And then what emotions did you have to shake as you walked out on the court to play?
Yeah, it was an emotional roller coaster today. I told myself I was not going to cry, but that did not work. When they called my name out, it was very emotional. Just crazy that I'm a senior already. I remember when Lou and Fee senior day, my freshman year, and then me thinking like, wow, this is going to be me one day. And it was today. And so that's just crazy to think about. And, I'm grateful, but it's bittersweet. And then you have to shake back. We have a game. We had a game.
Right.
That was kind of hard. Just going from crying and then back to game mode. But, it was fun.
Thank
That
you.
was hard. That was very hard.